All right,
Yes,
we will call at 7 o'clock.
Well, let me do that for you.
Oh, yeah, we gotta get you in place.
Okay.
All right, this is called to order. We have a roll call, please.
Okay, trustee Brown. Here. Trustee Burgess.
Here.
Beverly.
I'm here.
Clerk's here.
Terry and James will not be here. They are other obligations. All right, let's stand and do the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we are now in our budget hearing. Does anybody have any questions on the budget? This is the time to speak up.
You actually mailed us the...
Yeah, we emailed and then mailed, because when Bill put the packet together, she forgot to look at it. I looked at my packet, and she'd gone home for the day, and I went, and that was Friday, and I'm like, oh, no, so I copied the budget for her, and I left it on her chair, and said, please email everybody, and then also put this in the mail Monday, you know, so. Because it was.
We got it.
She's like, how did I forget that? I'm like, I don't know. She says, that's just, you know, one of the things. And I had looked at, you know, she lays stuff on the table, and I had looked at the table, and I don't know if I even then I would have, you know, caught it. But, you know, until I actually started looking at my packet going, I'm just hearing that. That's just weird.
Yeah, no budget.
So then we just made a few copies for everybody wander off the street and wanted to know something about it. You will see that there is a slight revision in the way we've done the road and bridge budget from last year. We're starting at the beginning balance showing both the road and bridge carryover and also the bridge reserve carryover. And then so everything at the bottom is, you know, it has all that included in there. Because, you know, the auditor was saying that, you know, the bridge is still part of the general road fund because it's not a special fund, but I want to still show it separately so that we're not intermingling those funds, but yet at the same time I have to make sure that, you know, she's happy with the way we do it, so that's why that's done that way. Checked everything, I think we did that up. Oh my God. So there's a superintendent meeting going on, is that right? They're going to try to have a community talk
Yeah,
to.
they have people there. They have 3 finalists.
Okay, so they're being interviewed by?
By board members here, by the community there, and they fly.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So,
You know, if people can say they had a choice then, or at least a chance to talk about it,
right.
which is good. And, you know, Debbie, when we were talking about that residency thing, and I had a chance to talk to the superintendent, the board president, Jennifer Gasparo. There were a bunch of posts that were being done at one point on some discussion site. And so she called me, wanted to know, and I said, no, that's James's thing. It's not a board stance of any kind at all, you know. I said, I do have a question. I said, you know, the rumors out there that there is a bus full of kids that are being bused in from, you know, other places. They're coming on the train and they're bused to school. And she said, no, there's not a bus, but it's a there are 30 students. There are 30 homeless students that by law, there's a federal law, and do you know the federal law, McCarthy or McCary or what?
McKenzie.
McKenzie.
McKenzie veto.
Vento law that says that if a homeless person applies to your school, I don't know what other criteria there is, but they must accept them. And so they do, and they must provide transportation. So there's 30 kids that come in every day on the train, and you know, they put them on the bus and they take them and then they take them back to the train. But that's because they have to. It had nothing to do with the residency requirement. So
Yeah, that's what I heard that they did, but I wasn't sure.
yeah, but I figured this way, you know, it's a little more detailed for you. That's you hear people saying, "Oh, it's a busload train." It's not. That's not true.
Well, I made a public statement in our board meeting on Tuesday to ask that same question. I said, I remember all of that. I said, get it out right now in the public setting. And it came out basically like you said, no, there is a policy to pick these kids up, these are homeless kids, and the district knows about that. But because the rumors out there, people was coming from Chicago getting on this. That's the first I had ever heard of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't even know they were getting, you know.
Well, and then this discussions like that was all used. I mean, there was a lot of discussion on busloads kids. I'm like, okay, no. It's we've got to get that clarified because I said I was kind of concerned and I heard that and then she set me straight. So and it's something that we apparently have to do. So they don't have a choice, and it's one of those unfunded mandates again, probably. You know, one where they think the school district has to do it, but they don't fund it, right?
Yeah, they do.
Do they fund it? Oh, they do.
You know,
Do some kind of
you know, they look
rebate
at, you know, you get your GSA, it's all based on students in the school, they get their government funds from the state.
But do they have a
Not
specific fund
specifically.
for, no, I mean, they're just doing it as the count of the
That's
number of
the count,
students.
that's right.
But the problem is, the state hasn't been paying their fair share on that. But if this is a federal law, then, and we're not doing any federal funds on that, right?
Not specifically
Oh,
for that.
for that, okay.
Yes, we get tight because this is actually a state law. I mean, it's a federal thing, but it's implemented through the state
Straight
school
through the
code.
state, okay.
Right.
Interesting.
And I guess that's what any public school, somebody coming to school
Any-
district, it
right.
could be Niles, it can be, you know, say, I live in a district, or I'm homeless, and this is a school I want to go to, and a school district.
And they don't have to have been homeless and been in that school previously? Just, they
No.
can just select any school they want, huh?
Right, and you have to be very sensitive and challenging them.
Okay, well,
That's by the law.
If you're homeless, why would you want to get on a train
I don't know if that's
that
the
comes
case.
all the way out
I
here?
have no idea. And I don't think you were supposed to even ask them those questions. It's a very sensitive thing. I don't know, the law.
if they apply, you have to do it, you have to give transportation, and
Yeah, it's
that's,
very sensitive. It's a law. I'm like, you know, I have bigger fishes to fry.
yeah, huh, interesting. That's good to know, because then, you know, people face them, you can say, well, no, I know that's not quite true, there's a little truth in it, you know?
Right, and it's, you know, the homeless, there's a whole big definition of that. And, what constitutes homeless?
Yeah,
I know, David, with your contingency, $20,000, were you pretty good on the contingencies last year?
Okay, probably need about 1,000 extra.
Oh, just 1,000?
we both keep it hefty in there, just in case something goes extremely wrong.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if I want to do more road paving, out of the prices, then I can tap into that.
That's what you do?
Yeah, I can tap into that, so, road paving.
And we put everything into expenditures this year. Last year, I think we held a little bit out, and then the bridge fund, but this year that we put everything in because he might be doing some type of bridge work, so.
Yep.
Everything went into the expenditures, so we're not showing any carryover, and that isn't gonna happen. I mean, usually he comes still, I mean, he came out ahead from between last year to this year, his starting balance is higher by about 20, 30,000 or something. I don't remember what it was last year now. So, I mean, you know, He's not the spendthrift, and he could be.
Just wait.
Oh, no.
And under the expenditures of $93,000, opposed to $94,000 held by Will County, what is it?
That's the motor fuel.
More fuel tax.
Mhm.
And they hold it for what?
Oh, yeah. For-
They hold it till I apply for a project.
Oh,
There's only so many projects that qualify for motor fuel tax fund. And I gotta apply to them because they administer it, they take care of all the engineering on it and everything.
okay, and if you don't, is
It's
it
just
the case where,
If it's not-
It's human, so.
it's not if you don't use it, you lose
Yeah,
it.
that's how we built,
Yeah.
we used some of that money when you were doing the bridge, right? Falling Bridge?
No, I didn't use it
No,
yet.
we used a bunch, chunk of it 2 years ago.
Yeah, I did some road work.
Right,
That's like, I mainly use it for road work.
right.
I even use it for salt. You know, a lot of villages use it for the salt, which is, I don't know, it's okay, I guess.
But see, it's nice he can build it up there, and that
Oh,
way,
yeah.
you know, he can do, and see, we're carrying over 47,000, that's what ended this year with, on that. And then what we expect to have estimated is another 43,776 this year, which gets to that 90,776.
Okay.
If they double the road, if they double the gas tax, I'll get double the money.
If they know what the we talking about?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
We're
it's
talking about doubling the
Yeah,
gas
talking-
tax?
They got some ideas and everything.
Great. That's
Oh,
up
wow.
my pocket again.
And we just kind of rejected a facility sales tax for the school district on Tuesday.
But that's what the talk is.
Hmm.
That's what the talk is down Springfield.
Yeah, but you know, all that stuff adds up.
Okay.
It does.
It adds up. It adds up. So,
So we've got fuel efficient cars now, we don't have as many gallons.
so you're not getting
getting
as
as
much.
much money.
Ah,
And then you got the natural gas trucks,
yeah.
they don't pay into the fund.
Wow. Interesting. I'm gonna write that down. I take it back. Don't wear two hats here.
Okay, we've got about another minute in this hearing, so let's go into the adopt the budget action item at the bottom of that, which means that I need motions for two separate motions. One, to adopt the 2018-19 road district budget and appropriations ordinance.
So move.
Moved by Marie, second by Debbie. Roll call vote.
Trustee Brown,
Yes.
trustee Burgess,
Yes.
supervisor Lennon.
Yes. And David, before you leave, the master copies are there, would you please sign the copy?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Bobby.
Yeah.
And then can I have a motion to adopt the 2018-19 general town budget and appropriations ordinance? Moved by Debbie,
Second.
second by Mo. Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Brown,
Yes.
trustee Burgess,
Yes.
supervisor Lennon.
Yes. All right, then I will accept a motion to adjourn the budget hearing. Moved by Debbie,
Second.
second by Mo. Roll call vote.
Trustee Brown,
Yes.
trustee Burgess,
Yes.
supervisor Lennon.
Yes. Okay. Now, let's move into our regular scheduled meeting at 7:15. We're right on time. And,
motion to adjourn.
pardon me? Yes, we did, just did. We just did that adjournment, right? And we all said yes.
What was that on the?
Right.
You know, I kind of, I'm sorry. Do we have a motion for both budgets, right?
Right, we did.
Because I just want to I don't want to start two motions total.
No, that was the third one motion, because we didn't get a motion to, because you did the first motion with the second by Debbie, Debbie did the second motion with second by you, and then Debbie did adjourn the budget hearing with the second by you, and then we took a vote.
Okay.
Did we take the vote on that, Bobby?
Yes.
During the vote, yes.
Seems like you slip past me.
Yeah, I'm writing it down right over here.
We're a team here.
Okay, the regular scheduled meeting, we need to call this order, with roll call vote, please.
Trustee Brown? Yes. Trustee Burgess?
Yes.
16.
I'm here. Okay, let's look at the minutes. Anybody have any changes or corrections to the minutes from the March 15th meeting?
I wasn't here, but typically I abstain, but I'm going to go ahead and move forward with the passing of it.
Okay, then, is there a motion to approve the minutes?
So,
Debbie?
Second.
Second, Maurice? Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Brown?
Yes.
Trustee Burgess?
yes.
Supervisor Beverly?
Yes. Any public comments? Moving ahead, supervisor report, general assistance report for March, and now we're going to have two, because we have to close out the assistance from March 9th to March 31st, and then there'll be the April 1st through the April 12th. So the March 9th to the March 31st, we had 8 intakes, 3 applications, 6 pantries, 7 are pending. We had 8 on general assistance. We spent a total of $490, and nothing for emergency assistance in that time period. So the total was $490. Most of our general assistance cases are done in like the first half of the month, so that's why that sounds so low. And then the general assistance for April 1st through April 12th, we have 1 intake, 1 application, 0 flat grass, 0 other aid, 1 pantry, 0 denied, 7 pending, 1 terminated. We have 7 now on general assistance, and the total spent for general assistance was $980, and there was nothing spent for emergency assistance at that time period, so the total was $980. Our Easter basket report was here. Shirley and Willem helped make these beautiful baskets that they gave, and the baskets were, we had 4 families and 12 kids all together, and everybody seemed to come in and appreciate it, so it was very nicely done. Senior committee update, they're going to have a senior committee on June 14th, and they have their luncheon here at the township to celebrate, basically, it says Celebrate America, and it's also Flag Day then, and so they will be here at that time. And I think that is all I have. Let's move on into clerk's report.
Okay, elections, primary's over. We're just getting ready for the November general election. We had our annual town meeting Tuesday, April 10th. We had 17 electors attending. Supervisor Beverly was chosen as the moderator. And so that includes that. Statement of economic interest, if you haven't filed yet, you must file on May 1st, or else there'll be fines. So if you haven't filed, you need to file.
We have to do it online, so we have to.
Everything's done online. I submitted the names online, and then the should have information file.
It's very easy on mine.
Mine is done. I did. All right.
They reminded me 7,000 times.
Who did?
Various people, various emails.
They did you do?
I had no choice in doing it. Gee, I was asleep. I was in my sleep.
When did you do it? Just recently, or?
Yeah. One of these letters, this is one I didn't open. I got 8 of it.
So you got one for the,
I do both of us together. I did them both together. That's how I verbalize them. So I did it, and it's 5 or 6 or whatever, 9 questions. marks in it. And I took a picture of
May
it.
1st,
I took a picture of it.
May 1st is the deadline, so that's the day.
I told my, at the school, this administrator assistant, I said, I am not going to do it until April the 31st. I said, would you stop bugging me?
I think that's concludes. Just with the letter I received, now can I respond by email on that?
Yeah.
Take me off your list. It's there.
I have no list, I mean, I don't
Okay,
get
it's
it.
there.
All I do is go ahead, you can do, they make it very simple, you just, once I submit it, then when you file, they have a list, you can go in there and check, and it says whether you filed or not, so.
I don't know why I got 12 notices.
I know,
I still
I
got
get
like
it.
6 months to do it.
But you're asking about the letter that you showed that to Joe,
Yeah, the one about,
the domain.
can I just respond by email? They sent an email.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there was anything else.
Basically, we just want to say that there's no authorization for anyone to use that.
Monee Township is given no authority to use the name or anything.
And I can respond by email, and I don't have to do it formally.
No.
No.
you don't.
Okay, all right.
All right, good. Okay, highway commissioner's report.
Hopefully the snow's over.
Yeah, please.
I got one truck head all set up for snow, so I think that all went great. Brian was on vacation this week. I had a culvert collapse in Harlem, and I had last Friday afternoon, about noon, part of it collapsed. So we filled it in with gravel, and I said, we're sure hope it'll rain. Well, it rained. But it worked out okay. It's got to put in today. I just hired M&J to go out there and do it. But they got the road signs and it's a 24-inch culvert. And they got it done in half a day. So it's all done. I did attend a meeting with the Village of Monee about Ridgeland Avenue. They're going to rebuild it, or they got that great big warehouse coming in there. I have some issues with that I gotta deal with.
Now, where's the warehouse coming in?
On Ridgeland Avenue, north, yeah.
Monee Manhattan Road?
North of Monee
So it's
Manhattan.
gonna be like on the other side of the street from Amazon, or?
No, be down the way, so yeah.
Okay.
And right on the corner there, I don't know which corner, there's supposed to be a truck stop.
Okay.
That's
Right,
important.
yeah.
So I made a comment to him, I said, I don't know what you're gonna do, how you gonna handle all this. I said, as far as I can, Amazon out there is gonna make it. Oh, yeah, we gotta talk, Dave, we gotta talk. Yeah, okay, we're talking about that. So that's where we are with that. I got a letter for 2 solar farms. One's gonna be in the corner of Offner and Route 50. The other one's gonna be in the corner of Will Center and Holland. The one on Will Center and Holland would affect me at all, that's all I'm here.
Will Center and Pauline, are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
A 10-acre one.
To have big solar panels and all of that?
Yeah, 10 acres. This one down here is 14.
Oh my God.
Now, the planning commission, I sent put a letter, I think, in your packet about
Yeah.
that, and then also
Okay.
I sent them to the planning commission.
Yeah, they gotta go to planning commission.
Right, and I got a call from Jeff Rader today to, say, what did I want me to do with that? I said, well, we really have to wait for the county.
Yeah.
But I said, if you wanted to be proactive, you could call the county to find out when they're gonna be setting up hearings on
Hearings,
that.
yeah.
And then it's a matter of you guys having to meet, and once you get all of the information, but make sure that they're gonna send it to you, because we've been getting very little from the county lately, and even though his name's on there,
Yeah.
they need to, send stuff out. So, anyway, he was gonna start checking into that, and he was also going to check someplace else.
Good.
I only know of the one, and that affects us. We're saying the other one is just all.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah, the one came about a month ago.
Yeah.
This other one just came about 2 weeks, a week or so.
Do you know who's the owner?
Yeah, they're different
It's not
companies.
Edison.
No.
That's what you have, so.
So it'll be interesting, they're having hearings, and, because the There's one out here, I gotta give a culvert permit and everything, I wanna know a little more about them. Like, you know, I know as a landowner, I received a letter they wanted to rent. It's a 20-year lease. They rent the land from me and put these solar panels on.
So that's part of your land then?
No. I got the letters, I know what it's all about, pretty much, not all about it. That letter's ashes now, permanent, so they want to do
But
it.
somehow they have to collect this power and tap on to Edison somehow, so
Yeah,
it's gotta be these lines.
usually they want them under high tension wire.
Right, which is the ones out there. I know we have something along.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything over here.
Usually they want the big high tension wires.
Right.
Yeah, now, I don't know, there's none going through any one of those properties.
No, well, that's the,
Yeah.
right off Will Center, that's the lower, I think that's 138.
Well, wouldn't they have to be working with comment on it
Yeah,
already?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you probably have it, information in
Yeah,
your.
and I thought that was all over with because of the, they put, not an embargo, but they put a tariff on it. Because they were made to China or something else.
Wow.
Okay, and I thought it was all done. But now they're just popping up again, so.
So when are they looking to do these two this year?
I don't know for sure, I hate to say, I don't know. I don't know what it is. They're just working at it, or just starting.
It's pretty big in the Oriental countries, right? China, the solar.
Yeah, and they're all, they're a big, the United States, there's a whole bunch.
Oh, we're wrapping it up.
There's a whole bunch over there by Alpha 39, and, as you're going north to Rockford, say from 80 down 39 to Rockford, there's a big wind farm there. If I'm going to Iowa at 80, I pass a big wind farm.
Yeah, the wind farm, this is different than the wind
The
farm.
solar,
It's all
So
the
this is solar, I keep thinking wind.
aesthetically, the solar is a lot crazy than the big.
Yeah, and you don't have the noise like you do, right, for like.
There's no noise on that whatsoever. The only thing is,
The
Also,
winds is not too bad, because, the revolutions is slow,
Right,
real
that's
slow,
true.
they kind of speed it up when
Right.
they deliver.
but those things are maintenance too, and they got, I know townships that got road commissioners, they got,
right,
they make out okay on it, but the roads they get all changed.
How does,
They gotta make curves, not corners.
is there an increase in, I guess there would be an increase in taxes?
Oh yeah, windmills there is.
Or,
Most of those townships that got the windmills, they got all new trucks.
wow, I wonder, I'm curious, because it's not a tip area, is it? It's not. a
No,
tip.
not really.
It's not a village. This is not incorporated.
Oh yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
I have to find out more,
That's one thing.
the revenues they can bring into the district.
I don't know how they're gonna get assessed. There's one going up in Creek Township. They got an 80-acre one that's gonna go in. It's supposed to go in on Middle Road.
Bring this up here forward.
It's going in. It's been approved.
huh,
Really?
it'll be interesting how they're assessed and everything, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, anything else, Dave?
No.
Okay, assessor not here, Joe, do you have anything?
Nothing new.
Okay. For our plan commission, we need to make 3 reappointments of our commissioners. Their terms are expiring. They expired actually March 31st of this year, and we need to renew them up until 2022. We have 3 names. We can do them all at one time. Jeff Ryder, Paul Zagarowski, and Les Batterman. Can we please reappoint them to our plan commission?
So,
Debbie?
Second.
Reese? Roll.
Trustee Brown,
Yes.
trustee Burgess, Supervisor Beckman.
Yes.
I do ask, can I ask if they can at some point just come in and show their face once? And no Jeff.
Yeah, well, the other 2 have been in. We had a meeting after Jeff was put on the board, and so And actually, they probably will be having a plan commission meeting quite soon because of this solar stuff. So once I get that, so then I will ask Jeff when he does that, if he would please, and if he could invite us, and then we can post that there'll be, if there's going to be more than 1 or 2 board members, we can post that.
Excellent, excellent.
Okay, let's go into new business. Monee Township Trustees annual dues of $30. Is there a motion to approve us paying the Township Trustees Association dues?
So moved.
Roll call vote.
Trustee Brown,
Yes.
trustee Burgess,
Yes.
supervisor Leonard.
Yes. The Illinois Township Association of General Assistance Caseworkers, dues are $50, and this includes 2 people, which is going to be myself and Willa. And I've got to make sure Willa puts her name on it too, because it's both for the $50. And is there a motion to approve the $50, please?
So moved.
Debbie? Second, Howard?
Sorry, it was slow.
Second by Maurice. Roll call vote.
Trustee Brown,
Yes.
trustee Burgess,
Yes.
supervisor Leonard.
Yes. Mine goes up there. Will ride, this is just more discussion because the will ride January was $2,086.19. We've already paid through, we had estimated through the end of March, so we do not have to make a payment at this time. The next thing in your packet is going to be the resolutions of establishing a capital account in the General Assistance Fund and in the Town Fund. There is a new legislation that they came out that basically says that the town and the GA fund cannot have more than individually 2.5 times the average of the last 3 years' expenditures. That doesn't affect our town, but it does affect our GA because, you know, we have a little more in there. So but they said at the TOI conference that we could establish a capital account, and so we have done so in the budgets as a line item, and what we've done is put any extra monies in there, and they can be used then to, you know, like with the windows that we're planning on doing, they will come out of the capital account. And I will also take a little out of I will take about 1/3 of the windows out of the General Assistance Fund, because at least 1/3, if not half of what we do here is, you know, General Assistance, the EA and that type of thing. But, so I can, you know, we can take it out of the GA account on that because it would be considered the expensive, you know, doing the GA part of the whole thing. So is there a motion to, do we need to do these separately?
Probably should.
Okay. Is there a motion to approve the establishment of the capital account in the town fund for Monee Township?
Second.
Memories, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Brown,
Yes.
trustee Burgess,
Yes.
supervisor Leonard.
Yes. Now I need a motion to establish a capital account in the General Assistance Fund for Monee Township.
So moved.
Second.
Jenny, roll call, please.
Trustee Brown,
Yes.
trustee Burgess,
Yes.
supervisor Leonard.
Yes. All right, next is the good news. Next is the good news that we received our common dividends for the year. We received $3,797, and we divided it between the town fund and the road and bridge fund. So we each got $1898.50, and that's always good that we pay so much into our insurance. It's nice to see that with the risk management program that we get a little bit back. So that's always a good thing. Line item transfers, we have line item transfers to clear up our budget. We close as of January 31st. We have in the town fund We have moved from 5195 contingencies
So you say January 31st?
on March 31st. This is to clear the budget that ends March 31st. Okay. From 5195 contingencies, $990.26 to be put into 5205 equipment maintenance. And then 5195 contingencies, $2.72 into 5159, which is bottled water. We underestimated that, $2.72. Is there a motion to do these line item transfers? Ready?
Second.
Reese, roll call vote, please.
Trustee Brown?
Yes.
Trustee Burgess?
Yes.
Supervisor Leonard?
Yes. Okay, the next one is Sandra's assessor's line item transfer. She has made a lot of transfers, some to correct some minus balances, but she was trying to also put a lot into the computer equipment purchase program. She was adding some computers or updating computers. So I'm going to kind of briefly go through these, and it was from line 5042, professional fees, she's moving 750 to 5,000, 5,000, which is payroll expense. She's moving from 5055, travel expense, $1,100, to 5220, computer equipment purchase. From 5060, training, she's moving $1,200 to 5220, computer equipment purchase. From 5215, equipment purchase, $1,000, she's moving that to 5220, also for computer equipment purchase. 5030, health insurance, $200, she's moving to $5,000 for payroll expense. 5030, health insurance, she's moved $50 to 5110, telephone. 5030, health insurance, $200 to 5085, meals, office, and workshops. 5195, contingencies, $120 to 5010, payroll tax.
Sorry, could you go back to the meals, what number was that?
The meals is moving to is the 5985.
5985.
The very bottom of her budget, I think, is one of the last items. It was added the last couple of years because of the auditor's request. Okay? And then the contingencies, the 5195, $50 was payroll tax to 5010, and then we had 5195 contingencies, 130 to 5205 equipment maintenance, and then 5195 contingencies, $50 to 5046, which is the professional fees consultant. So she's moving a total of $4,700. Is there a motion, please, to approve these line items?
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Brown?
Yes.
Trustee Burgess?
Yes.
Supervisor Leonard?
Yes. All right, now let's move on to our windows. I've had windows people in. I tried to do a little synopsis of the windows, and you'll find that I had two companies that actually gave me proposals and that I worked with several times. It was M&M out of Crete, Illinois, and Windows by Anderson. And we talked to three other people. Two of them came out and looked, but I did not receive a proposal. So I guess they decided not to propose, so I am meeting up with two here. The differences is the M&M is cheaper by about $4,000, I think, altogether. And yeah, around 4,000 is just there. And then, and that includes, that's the total windows with the two doors that we're planning on replacing, the one in Bobby's office and the one under the exit sign. All right, I didn't see the paperwork. I originally liked Windows by Anderson, because he told me how, just the polymer and all this stuff, but then I was looking at the warranty, and the warranty is what kind of sold me on M&M again, because the doors are only for 5 years, but the windows and installation is a lifetime guarantee. Labor, seal failure, and glass breakage, which is unheard of, where if you look at the warranty for the Windows by Anderson, it's only 20 years for glass and defects, 20 years for the fabric frame, 10 years for components, and 5 years on the installation, where M&M guarantees, 100% on everything, labor, installation, and that's a lifetime guarantee. So, based on that alone and the price that is $4,000 less, my recommendation actually at this point is M&M.
We're looking to take action tonight.
I'm looking to take action because we want to get them in, before the summer. As I said, we've talked to 3 other people and only...
And which one are we looking at? Which one are you recommending?
I'm actually recommending M&M, but I could be... The difference is it's $4,000 less, but that's not the only difference. The difference that I was saying, the biggest thing is comparing the warranties. The warranty for Windows by Anderson is far less than the lifetime guarantee. And the lifetime guarantee from M&M has to do with windows and installation, labor, seal failure, and glass breakage. Lifetime.
Okay, I've had some experience with them.
Yeah.
In the good end.
Yeah.
They have, I've seen their work.
And their, as I said, the $4,000 price difference to me was enough. And then also I had a little problem with the salesperson that was doing the Windows by Anderson. He was hard for him to get to me the information on the doors as to, what they're made of and the specs and everything. And I asked him 3 times and he said, I sent it to you and you're just not opening it right. And I said, well, would you look at this? Would you please? And she couldn't do anything. And we said, well, maybe just drop it by so that we have it. And he never did. So I just didn't follow through. And then with their warranty not being half as good as M&M, that was kind of my deal breaker.
Okay. So that's with any doors, it is with doors?
We're 2 doors. The side door, there's a door there and a door in Bobby's office. Those are both the same. The 2 of them alone are $5,042 for the 2 doors. The windows total windows are $9,912, or actually the one I'm recommending is the first one, which is $10,515. So it's a total of $15,557, and that's the color is with the dark oak inside and the classic brown outside, which is kind of what we have now. The other one is a white inside with a classic brown outside, and that's just slightly cheaper.
What's the estimated time for completion once they start?
I don't know that. I will have to talk to him about that, but I don't think it was, they're, right now, I'm not certain they're really too busy. I think we would have them in before, the end of, but I think I asked them to have them, we could have them in by the 1st of June or by the end of June. I don't remember what I was asking him.
I would get a
timeline, right. But then I also gave him I told him he had to use the Prevailing Wage Act too. I did run that by him, and I said, we as a government body, have to do the prevailing wage, and he said, yes, and that price was priced in. I'm like, okay, as long as you understand that we're covering all our bases here, so. All right. So what do you think? The color, the dark oak inside, the classic browns outside like we have now? What do you think? Yeah? Okay, how about you, Ruth?
Yeah, my wife, I let her do all the inside. I took care of the structure.
All right, so what we're looking at then is a total of $15,557.
And you kind of estimated up front about $20K, right?
Yeah, Eminem and Creed, right, I was, kind of doing the most as
Yeah, like I said, they was not one that I recommended up front because I never had, but I've seen it.
And we are doing 4 picture windows in the front, but we are doing, the side windows are going to be the double hung. And because Willis says there have been times that, they have opened the windows just in the spring and the fall to let some breeze in and things, so, and they will have half screens on them. So I'm like, that's fine, that's what Will wanted, we'll do that, because, for me, I'm just complete air conditioning, my windows never open.
Is there any salvageable value of the windows that they said they're going to
No,
take them?
he didn't say, and I could ask that when, last thing.
Yeah, asking about salvageable value. And as far as who's responsible for, mixing paints, or are they going to put it back to the original condition as far as the frame, paint and scratches? Is that who responsibility is it?
I believe that's theirs because they're in their installation.
Yeah. So we return it to the aesthetics as fine. One more question. These are gas filled windows, double pane?
These are triple pane windows, and they are low E and argon windows, and their ratings are pretty good. When you look through all of their literature on that, I think they were a little bit higher, which is that the higher is better. I think. You're looking at the value of the window, and the government says you need a minimum of 0.31, and the lower is better. And I think they were much lower than the 3.1 when I was going through all their statistics on that. So. All right, is there a motion? Motion to approve why don't you do the dollar amount so that we,
For Eminem and Creed, it's $15,550.
for the 15,000 with the doors, the total window with the doors.
The 15,000,
Right.
And we decide on which color you say the dark?
That's the dark brown, that dark oak, because that's the 15, that's the 10,000, it's slightly more expensive than the ones that were white. That's about $600 more, about it, the difference in the color. But we might as well keep what we've got.
Yeah, and going back again about the salvageable value, what is our requirements as a government entity to take things that were replaced? Are we obligated to take these windows and put them for public?
No.
I know certain things we are.
We are like
computers, windows.
big objects, I think, but even that, they've lessened up on that. But I think when it comes to this type of thing, it's...
I just want to make sure we make sure we're doing the right thing on this.
Okay, so Debbie, there is a motion on the floor to purchase from M&M Creek with the dark oak inside, the classic brown outside, the 9 windows with the 2 doors for a total of $15,557. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Maurice. May I have a roll call vote?
Trustee Brown,
Yes.
Trustee Burgess,
Yes.
Supervisor Henry.
Yes. All right, we'll get some new windows. All right, moving on. We have just a reminder that the first annual Senior Resource Festival is going to be coming up on May 10th. And David, I'm probably going to need some help setting up tables on Wednesday, May 9th.
Okay.
And we're going to have to set them around the room. And that's my week that I'm in for some eye surgery. So I'm hoping I can come in that Wednesday after a doctor's appointment and kind of show where I need them, so if they just
Yeah.
get them set up, and then if I, I can kind of show them when I can kind of make an appointment, I'm not supposed to be lifting carries like that.
Right, yeah.
All right, good, thank you.
So you're gonna have, you want them in a round.
We're gonna I'm gonna put the 8-foot tables, and we're gonna put 3 in the middle for people to, because they just said they're gonna serve some lunch. So I'll need 3 in the middle with some chairs, and then I'm gonna put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 there, 1 at the end of that counter, 1 along that wall, 1 here, and we may use that table and 1 here. So there are 7 that big tables, and then we're gonna take apart this table and place them in between too, as best we can.
Okay.
And then we'll have the 2 6-foot tables are going to be backed by those back windows, and that's for the food tables.
All right.
So that's where, so.
You may want to, with the windows, you may want to mention that, we're going to have to work with you.
We'll have to wait until after May 10th, or they're going to have to do it and be done
The
before.
lower holes, they'll show up.
Yeah.
Same day you do it.
Right.
Always happens to me.
Yeah, okay, not May 10th.
Huh?
Now, we will get a set date once we start doing that. But anyway, this is the brochure on the senior fair that was in the packet. And basically says it's here at Monee Township, and it's going to be from 9 to 2. And, so we'll see how it works out. So I don't think it's really good on that. Okay. All right, that takes us down to projects. Anything new?
Nothing to report, I just catch up with some paperwork for the next meeting.
Okay.
Pretty busy on Sunday evenings.
We have quite a few, I know you said you did.
Yeah, we have quite a few. So, keep busy Sunday night and Sunday evenings.
Yeah.
A lot of kids.
Are you able to get any more help? Because, with the kids that are coming, and any of the parents that you've been talking to?
A couple of parents, they kind of knows the program, so they kind of help out.
Do they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they kind of help out with the kids and all that. They've been regular for the last 6-7 years,
Yeah.
so they really help out.
Well, that's good.
So it really takes the burden off me.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, we sure appreciate that, I'm sure the kids really appreciate that.
Yeah. So my wife bought a few games, arts and crafts, that's what she called them, with the little and stuff.
She needs to, if you buy that, I know that Willow was doing that for a while, and if you need to buy the extra person, you need to put in a chip for it, so we can,
I think she actually going for her church, she just kind of used them over there, so.
But as I said, if you do, just, you can put in an expense for that, so that's good on that. And Going Green's the same, we've got things in the newsletter. Okay. We have 2 different audit of accounts that we have to go into. We have the March 16th through March 31st accounts, and that is for March 16th, 2018 through March 31st, 2018. We spent a total of $66,039.02. I'll set this down to Debbie to sign, and then we'll get it to Maurice. I guess I sign it this today too. Signatures. And then our next one. And we need to take a motion on that before I go any further. Let's have a motion to approve the audit of accounts for March 16th through March 31st.
So,
Moved by Maurice, second by Debbie. Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Brown?
yes.
Trustee Gray?
Yes.
Supervisor Levin?
Yes. All right, the next is the audit of accounts from April 1st, 2018 through April 19th, 2018, and we spent a total of $34,841.85. Yes, I will sign mine. Pass it to Debbie. Okay, is there a motion to approve the audit of accounts from April 1st to April 12th? Debbie, second.
Second.
Maurice, roll call vote, please.
Brown,
Yes.
trustee Burgess,
Yes.
Supervisor Denver.
Yes. All right, any board comments? Okay. Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn? Okay, second.
Second.
All right, roll call, please.
Trustee Brown,
Yes.
trustee Burgess,
Yes.
Supervisor Denver.
Yes, we are adjourned.
Thank you guys.
Thank you all very much.
Get back like 8:15.